the Morning Brick. Our Lego news, rumors, all that good stuff. And we are uncensored, unscripted, and family friendly, most importantly, right? We have a special guest with us today. We have Jonathan from MiniSuperHeroesToday. Did I say it right?
MiniSuperHeroes.
Heroes. MiniSuperHeroes Today. This is an awesome YouTube, Lego YouTube centric. You do other things other than Lego, though.
Yeah, it's so the YouTube channel is a lot of Lego stuff. It's very purist, custom centered. So what that means is taking like the torso from this figure, putting these arms on it to make it look a little bit better. So do a lot of that on the channel, but Lego news, reviews, custom builds. And, of course, there's Instagram and TikTok as well to go along with that. So, yeah, it's been a great ride.
We are stoked to have you here. We're actually going to do a Between the Studs episode with him afterwards to pick his brain more. But today we're talking about Lego news and rumors. And Chris is here, too.
He is.
The world's best boss.
I'll manage the comments off to the side.
Okay. We only have one person in right now, it says, so we'll wait a little bit. Hello from Amarillo, Texas. That's Raymond's signature hello.
Aw, Chris, what are you doing?
Gonna get that YouTube content strike.
Oh no, yeah, the music. Jeez.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Jeez. All right.
That was an ad.
So are you really dialed into Lego leaks and rumors and stuff? Do you really follow that closely?
I am, yeah, and I'll have to step a little bit lightly with what I can and can't say.
Oh.
I'm in the Ambassador Network, so I have to be careful with how much I do and don't say, but I know what I can talk about and what I can't talk about.
Okay, so some of the stuff you might be in the background.
Exactly.
Okay.
If you ask me a question and I just stare at you with no response,
that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Exactly.
Hey, good morning, Grumpy J.
Hey, Grumpy
J says, hello, my grumpy friends, and the new guy.
The new guy.
The new guy. There we go.
He can be just as grumpy.
Hello from Massachusetts. Angie, I need some Lego heads, says Raymond.
Okay.
We can do that for you.
Which ones?
He must have seen the video we did of us pouring all 4,000 heads in our Build-A-Fig.
Jeez.
And
Crazy.
they are good heads, too. They're the CMF heads.
Yeah.
Nice.
All the way
they
back
are good.
to season 1.
And
Amazing.
they are mint. We typically
really
don't
good
put
shape.
mint heads in that, but they are mint heads. So.
There you go.
Chris was feeling
Not
generous
flavor.
yesterday.
I was going to say mint's my favorite flavor.
Don't taste them. Don't taste
Hey, good morning, Morgan, and Marvel Kid 25
recognizes
Jonathan.
Yes, sir. Marvel Kid 25. It's one of my most dedicated subscribers and watchers. So, hey, buddy. How you doing?
Nice. We got yes, we have a celebrity with us today. Wisconsin, represent. All right. Shall we start?
Shall
we start
Let's
with
get into
leaks
some news and rumors
and stuff? There's so many questions I want to ask you, but I want to save it for the podcast.
That's right. We've got that coming up, too. It's going to be a fun day here.
Who wants to start? You want to start?
Well, you know I'm obsessed with Brickheadz, right? And I collect them, and I'm very excited to say that there's a new one out, Chip and Dale, Disney, based on, what?
Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers from the Disney Afternoon!
Yes, and we were so excited about that. When we did our Brickhead podcast, we talked about how we would hope that they would start doing more of those afternoon things, and they did, because they've got DuckTales. Now we've got Rescue Rangers, and we're hoping for...
I would love to see Gummy Bears.
Yes.
I would love to see...
what was the other
Gummy Bears. That
Gummy
would
Bears?
be cool, yeah.
Yeah.
The cartoon Gummy Bears.
Yeah. Wouldn't
Very.
that be neat with the translucent parts if they did that?
Well, the Gummy Bears weren't translucent.
They weren't?
The
I
cartoon.
thought they were.
Dashing
I'm
and
thinking
Daring.
of the candy. I was thinking of the candy.
No, the Gummy Bears cartoon
I know what you're
from
saying.
the
I know what you're
middle late 80s.
Yeah, it was a medieval theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lived in a tree that was giant on the inside, kind of like a TARDIS.
Yes. No, I was
did you
thinking-
ever, that's way before your time, but
It's
did you
way
ever watch
before
that?
my time. I'm big into like 50s, 60s, and 70s music though, so there are old things that won't be lost on me. However, that one is.
Okay. I would also love to see if they continue with this Disney Afternoon. More Rescue Rangers, of course. I would love to see the whole cast.
And I always forget what was the one with Baloo the bear.
That was Tailspin.
Tailspin. That's the one I
Tailspin.
can't ever
So I would
remember.
love to see Tailspin. I would love to see Gargoyles. They're later.
That's
they're
it.
more
That's
90s. And I would love to see Darkwing Duck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please continue with the Disney afternoon. I love. This is my Jimmy Jam.
Yes.
I mean, you want to hear a man squeal? Like, show me more Brickheadz.
Well, I think it all comes down to it's a big principle, whether it's Brickheadz or whatever it is in Lego that you want, is you kind of have to vote with your wallet. So
Yeah.
if
Absolutely.
you agree with these guys and you want to see more of that, go buy the Chippendale set. Even if it's not a set that you necessarily want, give it away as a gift, donate it to charity, you
Let
know,
them know you want it.
da-da-da, because they do look at these things. I mean, Lego absolutely looks at what sells and what doesn't, and that's a huge determination for what they do next. So
Yeah, absolutely.
if you want to see more of anything, not just Chippendale, you
And-
know, get behind the themes that you want to see more of. I wholly believe that's why Scooby-Doo didn't last as long. As awesome as that Scooby-Doo theme was, it's my understanding that it just didn't sell super well while it was on store shelves, and so that's why there was only
That's
really
so
one wave
sad.
in a movie.
So
Which is
sad.
ridiculous because
Yeah.
it sells like crazy
It
now.
does.
We
Yeah.
can't keep it in
We
the
can't.
store.
Well,
Velma's like an $80 figure. It's
Yes.
crazy. Yeah, maybe even
She's
more.
gone
Yeah,
up.
there you go.
Stuff
You
sells
guys are
like
the experts.
stuff sells like crazy when there's something out there pumping the sale. Like
Mhm.
Star Wars,
Sure.
the Book of Boba Fett is pumping Star Wars sales right now.
Yeah, good
There's
luck getting a
always
Naboo
something,
Starfighter now.
you
You know,
know?
it's like
But when Scooby-Doo is more like an heirloom theme,
It is.
Yeah,
in
that's
that
fair.
it's something they could always have, and it would always be an okay seller.
Mhm.
But there was nothing at the time Scooby-Doo came out to really pump those sales. You know,
Yeah.
I think that was part of the Scooby-Doo's problem.
There wasn't a new cartoon or anything, to my knowledge.
There
Did Mystery
wasn't that-
Incorporated?
there wasn't at that
Or-
time. There wasn't really anything happening. I think the boat they missed was that Scoob movie, which kind of got
Oh.
forgotten. Admittedly, I've not seen it, but that would have been a good time because it was like a cartoon movie aimed at kids. Would have been a good time for maybe a quick 4+ wave,
Yeah.
kind of like The Incredibles 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you could see how well that sells and branch out. You know,
Yeah.
Scooby Doo is a big missed opportunity in my
Well,
opinion.
maybe they'll do a Brickhead.
Well,
Maybe.
I'm gonna go back to Brickheads.
I,
sometime.
Brick Virus says, I hope they do a SpongeBob SquarePants Brickhead. He's
Square-
already
Yeah,
squares.
I can see that.
He would be perfect.
Those actually would look really
They
funny.
would
Yeah.
really look
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Well, the Chippendale comes out March 1st, and
I'm
I
getting it.
noticed on the Lego website that they've got the Stranger Things Brickheads on there. They're not out to be sold yet, but I noticed they're on there. So
Yep.
for sure.
It's
I don't,
good because it seemed like Brickheads were going away for a minute there.
They did.
Yeah.
They just disappeared, and now they're back. So.
Well,
Yeah.
like you said, with them,
With a vengeance.
people spoke with their wallet,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
all screamed, "We don't want you to get rid of them," and now they're back. We're
Yep.
happy. So
Good
that
mor-
was my thing. So.
Good morning, Brick Nate.
Marvel Kid gave us the example that that's what happened with the 501st battle packs. People spoke with their wallets. They wanted
Yeah.
that 501st troopers, so now we got it.
Wait, is that the
Grumpy
one? Is that the one that has that we have a billion of them on the in a box back there? The little kit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We
We
keep
just
getting
got.
them built in, but
So the
no
Star Wars
figures.
501st battle pack comes with a speeder bike and a walker,
Yes.
and we
Like,
get. I mean, we
all
get
the time.
hundreds of the speeder bike
Yes.
and walker, but
Everybody
no
wants
figures.
those figures.
Yeah.
Somebody just traded us 18 of each this week.
But the
Jeez.
beauty is that they're built already. Usually
Yeah.
they come in a bag,
Yeah.
and we have to get somebody to build them.
Yeah, at least they're already built.
Got to be a tough job here, you know.
Yeah,
oh man, I
build
got to
Lego.
sit down and build Lego all the time.
Isn't
So
that terrible?
speaking of the 501st battle packs, we did see the Dark Troopers images.
Yes.
At
Yeah.
least I saw them for the first time
Yes.
this past
Yeah.
week, and they are awesome.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Oh, they're so cool.
And I think that, you know, all the Lego themes, and I genuinely mean all the Lego themes based off of movies, are missing out on that small niche thing. The little hallway scene, you know, it's so cool. Why does Lego not do more vignettes? You know, there are so many
They're so
great
nice.
Marvel things and DC things that could be a great tiny little vignette set like that you see it and you instantly notice.
Yeah,
They don't do it. And it's a perfect example to go back and make stuff like that.
absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
they try to do these grandiose things like, you know, these huge Batman 1989 sets. And they're great. Every 89 Batman set has been awesome so far, but, you know, why can't we get just like a $30 Batman versus Joker, or like, you know, something from like Batman Returns, you know, get Two-Face and the Riddler, you know, just a small little thing.
Because the answer to that is because they have to save something for their Comic-Con exclusives.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother worms
Yeah.
to crack open.
Ask Jonathan if he has the No Way Home poly bag.
I don't have it yet.
Okay.
Wait, there's a No Way Home polybag?
Mhm.
It's No Way Home-ish. It's
Oh,
like
it's
No Way
the
Home
bridge-
branding, but it's the bridge battle from
battle.
Far From Home.
Oh,
so
I
it's,
knew
you
that.
know,
Never
yeah.
mind. I
Now,
didn't know that.
Brick Virus, we will get to the news, sorry, but Brick Virus said something interesting. Playmobil has the rights for Scooby-Doo right now.
Yep.
Can't Lego go around that because they're a building brick toy or not? Can't they? That's why Hasbro has rights to make Star Wars toys, but Lego can still make Star Wars, right?
Yeah, it'll all come down to what that contract is, and just
Okay.
us as casual fans have no way of knowing what that is. But there is some strange overlap where, you know, like with Mega Bloks, for example. Mega Bloks got Marvel at the same time that Lego got it, because you've got that weird overlap in 2012 where like Mega Bloks was phasing out and Lego was phasing in.
I didn't
So
realize that.
yeah, there could be a little bit of weird overlap. Like there was a time in like 2012 that you would see some leftover Mega Bloks Marvel stuff as the first wave of Avengers sets were coming out.
Interesting. I didn't
So,
know
yeah,
that.
I don't know if Mega Bloks was making new stuff, but the point being that like
They
you know,
were both
from
on the
8
shelves.
months ago, yeah, there was a very brief time where you could see both on the same
Wow. Okay.
All right, Marvel Kids jumping ahead here to Bro Thor's. Oh no, he's talking about the. I just saw Thor. He's talking about the new Asgard vignette. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been
Um,
great.
But speaking of Thor's
Oh,
hammer.
they did that set, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not new, I don't think.
Good morning, Fazoom.
Thor's hammer.
Yes, Thor's hammer,
So
life
is
size.
the figure in it, is it actually the one is it just the figure of him from the 2011 film, or is this a new figure?
This is a brand new figure. It's
Yeah.
brand new
Okay.
torso, and it's based on which one?
So everything you said was right. It's
Oh, I
a
did?
brand new figure
Okay.
of the 2011 suit that
That's
they've
what
not
I was
made yet.
wondering.
But it is a new
Okay.
figure.
I thought it was a repeat, and I was like, that's a
No.
bummer.
Is
Okay.
it just the torso and the head that's new?
The head is not new. The
It's
head,
not?
Yeah,
Okay.
the head is the Guardians Infinity Saga
Okay.
ship. So it's the same head from that, but the torso's new, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were thinking like, oh, is this the Avengers torso? The suit from 2011 Thor and the Avengers are very, very similar, but there are some little nuanced differences. So it is the 2011 first Thor movie suit. So,
Oh, wow. And
Yeah.
we've never gotten that. All
Never
this
gotten it.
time, and we've never gotten it.
so the last one we need is the Dark World suit, and we'll have a Thor from every appearance.
That's great.
Wow. So,
Well, we're gonna build the Thor hammer, but then who can lift it? Who can lift
are
it?
you
Somebody-
worthy?
Are we
Do you
worthy?
think
Somebody
you'll be
commented
worthy?
on my video and said, "Does this make this the heaviest Lego set
Yeah,
of all time?"
right,
And I'm like,
right,
"That is
right.
really clever."
It's true.
Yeah,
Now, Justin and I have actually held the real Thor's hammer.
Mhm.
really, like the
Yeah.
prop.
They were
Yeah.
worthy.
Yeah.
They
You're
were
Yeah.
worthy. That's
I
what
Yeah.
it means.
Actually, I was. Yeah, I got a picture of me holding
Yeah.
it. I
That's
must
pretty
have been.
cool.
Yeah, a buddy of
Wow.
mine worked at Marvel Studios.
Amazing.
And, we got to,
And
Go.
the Captain America shield. right?
yeah, we saw a bunch of cool stuff.
Wow.
But I'm curious to see how durable this is because
Yeah.
Bricker Builds.
Yeah, they're
makes-
friends of mine. They're amazing.
Okay,
Yeah.
we got to hold their Thor's hammer, and that thing felt like you could actually swing it around without it falling apart. They look very different.
Theirs is braced with Technic
Mhm.
inside, and so that really helps give it a nice like skeleton inside.
So what about this one coming out?
Yeah, what do
we
you
know?
think?
We don't know
We don't
yet.
know.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't know
It's
yet.
just gonna be for display.
I will say,
I
if you
bet.
aren't already subscribed to my channel, now's a really good time if you want to get a first look at that set.
Yes, this is Mini Superheroes Today. It is.
Yes,
This is
I'm
Jonathan.
here, and it is
It is-
today.
It is today. All right. So we talked about Thor's hammer. What is your opinion? So I saw Ash and Flash mention this because the set number originally associated with the big new $100 DC set,
Yep.
which was rumored to be Dr. Fate's,
Yeah.
the Tower of Fate. But now they're saying, oh, that set number is associated with the hammer now.
Yep.
What do you think they're still going to do a $100 DC set, and will it be? Okay.
No. So this is all speculation. I want to put that out there on the
Mhm.
table. I don't know anything about this from insider information, so this is 100% speculation. I just have to cover myself. saying
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
That being said, I think it's a really good example of not getting too excited about rumors, because of course on my channel, if you go back, I covered the Tower of Fate and the rumor and everything, but I said in that video, hey, grain of salt, this is a rumor. So it's a pretty obscure DC character. It's something like the Witch Boy or something like that. I can't remember his name.
Clarion.
I was going to say somebody, Marvel Kid will hop in the comments and he'll get this. Clarion is his name. Thanks for the cover there. There was something that leaked ages ago that Lego was going to do a figure for him. The original rumor, I guess, with that was that he was going to be like a book character. You know, they'd do like a DC book and he would be the exclusive. Which, side note, I think those are the perfect types of characters to put in books and Comic-Con exclusives.
Deep cut.
You know, yeah, don't give us Andrew Garfield as a Comic-Con exclusive. You know, it's like put him in a set, make him a book exclusive. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Back to the Tower of Fate. You know, the issue we run into is running wild with these rumors. If somebody can, like, come up with a great idea rumor and just get that to circulate enough and get enough, like, scoopers to pick it up, then it snowballs credibility, and it's like, whoa, we got to pump the brakes here because, to me, even the most reliable rumor is not real until I see an image. And, you know, in my world, for copyright reasons and things like that, I can't, like, you know, share leaked images unless they're officially released by a real retailer, by Lego themselves. You know, in the, you know, occasional case where Lego shares stuff with us through the Ambassador Network to, you know, basically do like a release day news coverage kind of thing. But other than those three very specific circumstances, I can't share those kinds of images. But that being said, until I see an image that is official, nothing's happening in my book. It's all rumors. It's all speculation. And again, I think that that's something good for us to come back to with the Tower of Fate is like, man, that set did sound so cool. But as soon as I heard of it, I'm a pretty big superhero guy, and I'm like, the Tower of Fate? Like, you know, I had to, like, research and go back and be like, oh, okay, you know, da-da-da. It's like, I did see that pop up here, but it's not, like, a landmark enough thing that I'm like, are people going to shell out $100 for this? You know, you do a $100 Batcave set, you know, every 3 or 4 years, it's going to sell like hotcakes because everybody knows what that is. Depending on when you get into Lego, you're going to need that for your collection, so it's like always going to be a good seller. $100 Star Wars set, you know, Jabba's Palace, you know, throw anything else out there. Yeah, I'm going to believe that because people know what that is. If you do a $100 set based off of something super obscure, it's like, well, you have to trust that people know what that is enough to spend a Benjamin on it, you know.
And it's a boring building.
Yeah,
if you want to make it look like it's a big square tower. And that's why I didn't believe it at first.
Yeah.
I wanted to because I want that Dr. Fate minifig so bad.
I think what will happen, it is definitely a dark age for Lego DC right now, no doubt about it. I mean, I love Lego superheroes. It's my favorite thing. So I never want to speak ill about the theme, but I mean, come on. It's like last year, you can basically count on one hand how many DC sets there are. Okay, maybe you need both hands, but case in point is you're not going to need a third hand to count. It's just like they're not doing much with Lego DC right now. It is a bummer, but I'm hoping that turns around. You know, we've got lots of movies coming out this year with Flash. You know, obviously Michael Keaton's going to be in that movie, so I'm really hoping that there's a DC resurgence that kicks off this year. Yeah. But, you know, you look at these rumors and leaks, if you will, and it's like it's looking like it's going to be another kind of boring year for DC. Yeah.
Fazoom asked an interesting question. Do you think you'll ever see DC fall from Lego?
Man, I mean, I don't. I think it's too valuable of a license to completely let go of. But at the same time, of the big license themes, if you will, DC, Marvel, Star Wars, you know, blah, 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 it's definitely the one that's getting the least love right now. There's just no way around it.
Because Marvel's making such great films.
However, they still make them, so someone's buying them.
Yeah.
They wouldn't keep making them year after year after year if someone wasn't buying them.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a Sony Spider-Man or like Fox X-Men type deal
where they
have to make them, and so they're just like meeting bare minimum quota to not give it up. And Lego did say something, I believe last year or late 2020. Somebody that works for Lego was asked, like, you know, hey, why isn't there more DC? And I can't give the direct quote because I don't remember it verbatim, but the takeaway from this Lego employee was that, you know, they basically focus on things that are going to be in kids' recent memory, and DC hadn't put anything out for kids in recent memory. Like, even the Snyder Cut was, you know, for an adult audience, you know, basically like 4 or 5 hour movie on HBO Max. It's like your core demographic is not kids.
Well, we've said that. That's why DC isn't popular, is because it's for adults. It's so adult centered. Even the CW shows are like kids
well,
aren't
the
watching
new movie
that.
coming out, isn't it going to be more dark and
It
adult
looks like
centered?
it. It looks
Yeah.
like it. As long as he doesn't sparkle, I'm happy. Star Wars helmets. You guys have seen those?
Yep, as of this morning too.
Yeah,
there's
they
three
just
new
released
ones?
them.
Dark Troopers.
There's
Three.
3 new ones. They're doing the Dark Trooper, the Mando, and Luke's helmet from the first movie.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
that's
those are
good.
cool.
those are pretty cool. Is the helmet going to be silver? We don't know yet until we actually get it in
Like
hand.
chrome?
Yeah, like chromed, that drum lacquered
It
silver.
would be
That's a lot of
awesome,
money.
but
That's a lot of
I
money.
feel like we haven't seen a picture of it yet. I felt like
Oh,
I
we
saw a
have
picture.
official pictures,
there
but
is a
they gloss
Mandalorian
it up.
picture.
It's
Yeah.
hard to tell.
Okay.
I think we're either going to be blown away or be like, meh. It doesn't look bad. I just think it's either going to exceed expectations or perfectly meet them.
I think it's going to be like the Infinity Gauntlet. That drum lacquered parts are so expensive to make. I think it's going to be, you get a little bit of gold and then you get a little bit of
I can
that
see
tan.
that.
It's going to be the same for the Mando. It's going to be light gray and some silver. But
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
this is for Angie. More of those 4+ Mickey Mouse sets are
Yes.
rumored.
I'm very excited
Apparently,
about
there's
that.
going to be a $50 Castle Mickey.
That's cool.
It is one of the
I didn't know that.
themes. So they did a farm, they did a
Yeah.
firehouse. Now they're going to do a castle.
Oh, I did not know that.
Is the rumor. A lot of the Lego City space sets images have been released, so we know what the next round of City Space. Am I going too fast? You guys just jump in.
No,
I
go
was
ahead.
going
Yeah.
about it. Okay.
Listening on
These
the
are the kind
space
of
stuff, we
things.
can skip over that. I don't think anybody watching likes space that much.
He's twisting that knife.
We
into
obviously
Fazoo.
don't like space
Oh.
because we're shoulder to shoulder in here. I could
Yeah,
use a
exactly.
little space.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Fazoom did ask. He's part of the Old Gray Bricks
Okay.
podcast.
Uh-huh.
If you know what that is, he asked, "Are you local and do you need a lug?"
Well, I think my car needs a lug. I lost one on the way down here. No, I'm semi-local. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, and I hang out a little bit with the T-Lug guys, like, the Lego store days and stuff like that. But, I'm always down to meet new people. So if he's local and wants to come say, hey, I'll be here for the better part of today. So,
All right,
you
all
know.
right, cool. So
I brought
you
my
can check him
sleeping
out.
bag. This will be my
There
room.
you go.
tonight.
Yeah.
It gets warm in here.
Yeah,
I
it is.
spent the night.
Uh,
I can't help but say I misread your clipboard. I thought you had on there elves mosaic, and I'm like, they're bringing back the elves, and then I went, oh no, it's Elvis.
no, it's the king, baby. Elvis.
I don't.
Uncle,
Whatever.
You don't
Uncle
like
Vernon
Elvis?
Lego.
Yeah.
Oh, I
No,
can't wait.
I love Elvis. I
They're
just
going
don't know
after
why.
a target market with
I
that
feel
Elvis
like they are.
mosaic.
Well, with
I mean,
Marilyn
he is
Monroe-
the king, and
Marilyn
there's
Monroe.
a huge demographic
Beatles.
of people that are going to want to buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the thing I'm surprised with the Elvis mosaic though is that there isn't a 3 version.
There's no combo.
Like with Darth
Right.
Vader, you could buy 3 and build the
Build
giant.
big one.
I think it would have been perfect to
Yes.
do a giant Elvis that's like him in his jumpsuit,
With the-
with
The
the
white
perfect
jumpsuit,
pose, or
yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
like black and white
The
jailhouse
microphone or
rock. The
something.
pose.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
there's,
even Graceland.
there's plenty that they could have
Yeah.
done, but I'm sure somebody on Rebreakable will come up with something.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, because so last week we talked about the rumor of the Batman mosaic, and then we saw pictures
Literally
this
came
past
out.
week.
Now it's on the
yeah, it looks
website.
great.
I mean, you could do Batman, Harley Quinn, or the Joker all
Yeah.
in that one, and
Or
there's
you could
such
do the
different colors.
two-
That is
Yeah.
the best
two-theme.
mosaic yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
That
agree.
is
That's the best
awesome.
one.
It
I'm a
is
huge
beautiful.
Beatles fan,
Mhm.
so I got the first Beatles one through the Lego Ambassador Network, and I love that. I built George Harrison first, the Quiet Beatles. But then friends of mine got me the other 3 for my birthday
Oh,
this year, so I
nice.
have all 4. But admittedly, I think that the mosaics can be a little bit of a monotonous, boring build.
Yeah.
So I'm to the point where I want to have a Lego night and have some friends over and be like, you get a Beatles set, you get a Beatles set, and I'm building this. I'm building the
Are
cantina,
Are the Beatles? Is it the tiles that you use for that one, or is it
Those are studs.
studs?
Yeah,
Okay,
those
that's
are
what I was
studs.
wondering.
We
Okay.
So,
We had all 4 put together in our store, just on display. A customer brought it in, wanted
cool.
us to show it off for a while, so we did, and not one person recognized what it was up
Yeah,
on the wall.
nobody.
They
I
were
will
like,
say the
"Who are those
Paul
white
looks
guys?"
the Paul looks pretty bad. George looks great, and that mosaic in particular looks better from far away.
Mm.
I think
Further
all
away,
of them do.
Yeah. But the DC one, getting
DC
back
looks
to
really
topic,
good.
the DC one looks great.
Mhm.
That's the first mosaic that I'm like, I think I need to buy enough to make every single one of
Yeah.
these. and then I'm like $1,000 later.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
And it's the first one that's based on a specific artist's
That's
art.
what I love
Yeah,
about
That's
which is
it.
very
interesting,
cool.
too.
Yeah.
That's what I
like
love
that.
about it.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you on that. You got the Andy Warhol,
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
but as far as comics are concerned,
Yeah, Jim Lee. Jim Lee,
Yeah.
he's awesome.
We have Gary Mullaney from Ireland is
Wow.
Oh, wow.
watching.
Do your
That's
Irish
amazing.
accent. Do your Irish accent.
No, not with an actual
Justin
Irish.
has, Justin's got an accent for everything.
He does. That's why I wanted
Not a
to
good
hear.
one. Not a good one.
Gary Mullaney.
Gary Mullaney, you win the furthest zip code award for today's show.
What time is it in Ireland?
Yeah,
I think they're
what time
6
is it?
hours ahead of us.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay. So he's in the middle of the day.
4
He's
o'clock.
so. What do we have? Oh, there's pics of all the large Technic sets. So all of those have pics now. So go search them out if you're interested. The Ninjago spinner pics have been released as well. There's only 3 of the Ninja, and it's the same spinners. It's this one. A lot of people are saying this is the most tired because those slam spinners were cool. That was a new innovation of it, but these seem to be taking a step back, is what a lot of people are saying.
Ooh, can I do one?
Yes, you have one. Yes.
Yes, I'm very excited about this. Chris is too. He and I spent hours talking about it. It's the new Disney Little Mermaid set. But look, there's a King Triton, y'all. I'm so excited. Justin, tell him the beauty of this new King Triton.
That King Triton is freaky because you take off the beard and the face, and it's all one piece. And there's an unprinted mini doll head
Yes.
underneath,
So
it
everything's
slips
printed on
over
the-
the whole
yeah,
thing.
exactly.
So now you have this mannequin head
That
that
you
you
can
could
use for
use.
other things.
Yeah.
Look, Chris, isn't it gorgeous?
What is that?
No, look at
Is
King
that
Triton.
Aquaman?
No, King Triton, look.
Oh wow.
I do love that set, even though I'm
See?
not a big princess collector. That's
Yeah.
my deep dark Lego secret. I'm a princess collector.
There's
I've got
also an Elsa with new hair. Elsa's got new hair, y'all. And now it's not new. It's not a new hair in general because this is a hair that Friends figures use. But Elsa's changed her hair. She's not braided. She's got it down. She's kind
Oh.
of loose and goosey.
Yeah, she's letting it go.
Yeah, she did. She let her hair go.
Brick Virus is on the line from Greece.
Oh,
So that, I
that
think
might
that's a
be the
little
furthest.
further than Ireland from where
Use
we
your
are.
Greek accent. Do your
I
Greek
can't do it. Greek.
I'm amazed. We've got 2 accents and we have yet to hear
I'm
either
scared
of
to
them.
do it.
I will
I
say,
don't have a Greek accent.
once the cameras are off, I'm hearing both
I
of
just
these.
know.
Sorta.
Oppa!
Yeah, sort of
Go,
in the Greek.
go back and watch our YouTube videos and you can see.
There you
Justin
go. You can see all the
doing
Yeah.
accents
dumb
for
accents
everything.
all the time. Oh man. It is funny to me that for the mini dolls they don't have extra bodies. I know they have the 2 different female bodies and 1 male body, but King Triton's a buff dude. And
is
he
buff.
has that mini doll has the scrawniest little
Yeah,
arms.
it's a
They
little-
almost
the
should have
girl
made him a
arms.
minifig just so that he's
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
I mean, he's the kind you just go boop and
Yeah.
just hit your head.
You're the king of the ocean,
Yeah.
huh? Okay.
No, but he's cute. It's all girly. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I love it, and we're gonna get some, and Chris is gonna be happy about it.
Yeah, oh yeah. The only other thing I have on my list, so you guys jump in anytime, official pictures of all the speed champions are out. And one of the official ones that is coming out is the Aston Martin, the modern racing Aston Martin, which
Oh,
leads
really?
people to believe that the James Bond Aston Martin is going to be a true thing. So they do have a license to Aston Martin.
and they've already worked with the 007 brand.
Yeah.
I thought that it's so weird to me, guys. It is so weird to me that the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 and the Aston Martin 007 didn't come with minifigures.
Thank you.
It's just so crazy to me
Thank you.
because
I've said
I
that.
think the Aston Martin, it's a cool set. I think it's awesome. I think it would have sold exponentially more
Yes.
with a minifigure.
Oh yeah.
And the Ghostbusters, I know it was like loosely based on Afterlife, and I know that the set came out way before the movie due to, pandemic reasons, but it could have come with the Afterlife cast or could have come with the dark blue suits from Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah.
To give you something exclusive without breaking down the exclusivity. It's just, I don't rant much about Lego, and I don't even think that that's much of a rant. It's just like such a
Very mild.
low-hanging fruit missed
Yeah.
opportunity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Glenn said King Triton looks like when Ursula used her magic on him.
Oh, and
when he
stuck it
turns-
down that little thing. Yeah, he kind of.
Seth
It's
is
okay.
here. Seth is the guy that actually showed us the Marvel props.
Oh,
Seth
very
is my
cool.
buddy, so
Very
he's
cool.
on as well.
Well, if he has any Marvel props and wants to bring them by
Hi.
today, I would love to meet you, Seth. Regardless of the props, it'd be great to meet you. But, if you have them.
They need to do a 007 Lotus that turns into a submarine.
Let's go.
Which movie is that?
Which movie is that, Fazoom? I'm just guessing submarine.
Is that with the Dr. No or Dr.
Gold
Gold
Goldfinger maybe.
something like that? Yeah.
I don't
man,
know. My
the
Bond
man
movies.
with the golden gun.
Who's
Potentially.
What was the movie that had the guy with the big golden monster teeth?
Oh, yeah.
I think
guy.
that was Goldfinger,
His
baby.
name-
Yeah.
His character name was Jaws.
That's it.
He was in 2 Bond movies. One was Moonraker. I know that.
They should have a figure of him, and also, what's the one with just one letter? Q? K?
Q.
Q. Okay.
Raymond wants to know what you're working on today.
Me?
Yeah.
I am working on continuing getting the animals out in the store, pricing them, and putting them online, and also all accessories in the store.
You're getting distracted by all these.
I know.
promotional items.
The
I'm like,
Spy Who
I need
Loved Me.
that, I need that.
Okay, the Spy.
The Spy Who Loved Me.
That's
is
what
that
I'm
one.
working on today.
Yeah, and Seth said it's kind of a long trek. I think he lives in one of those M states way up
Oh,
north.
I see. Gotcha.
So,
Well, I'll be here all day if you get started now.
Well, do one of your M-State
oh
voices.
gosh,
Oh,
oh
God.
darn, oh. That's where you're from, right? One of those states up
Wait,
there.
that's Minnesota. That's Fargo, what you just did.
Oh, Barb, do we?
I'm from the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast.
Okay.
You
Now
just
I can
did-
hear it. Now that you say it, I can hear it.
You just did Fargo,
I don't
I
know.
think. Minnesota.
I've lived in the South my entire life. I can
Minnesota.
do all the colors of redneck, but I can't do anything else. What is Chris working on today? And what are some themes we want to return?
First, what I'm working on today is our website. We're still revamping that, and
Which looks beautiful.
Jonathan and I are going to do some filming, some wheeling and dealing.
Oh, I want to see that.
A little more dealing than wheeling. But yeah, no, we're gonna have an awesome time. I'm excited. It's great
Yeah,
to be here with
yeah.
you guys, and we're gonna have a great time. So I'm vlogging the whole day, and that's gonna be really exciting.
Yeah.
I think some magic's gonna happen, some Lego magic.
And
Yeah.
we are shooting Marvel Kid, to answer your question. We are doing a Between the Studs interview with this guy. So he's going to be busy. He's going to
telling
be
you.
tired of
You need
talking.
some water.
I'm telling
Take
you.
care of your throat.
Raymond says, I'm in the snow
In
today.
Amarillo?
Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amarillo has snow. Wow.
Did the
I think that, yeah. I think
ATE from Monday Hall sell yet? It's the open built one. I don't know.
I don't know.
Call and ask. Operators are standing by.
Finnick O'Dare asked if we're still considering expanding the store. We need to because we're just out of space.
We
we
are
need
so
we need
full.
room. My desk, Angie's desk, is just piled high with stuff that we can't get to, and
I have a suggestion.
yeah.
I think you should open a Nashville brick co.
Hey, it worked for American Pickers, right?
I'm
Yeah,
telling you, it
yeah.
You
worked
could just
real
buy
well.
a lot of the store today.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, that was my plan anyway. So I
Okay.
guess I got to buy 51%.
All of our
Let me get my checkbook out.
Build sets are still 15% off, right?
Yeah, build sets are 15%
Oh
off.
man, so if I was ever
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Today's
Yep.
the day.
Today's the day.
Yeah.
And then let's just do real quick. What are some themes we want to come back? Are there old themes we want to bring out of retirement?
Scooby-Doo. Lord of
Scooby-Doo
the
theme?
Rings or Hobbit. I don't care about the movies, but it's for Joe, because
For Joe.
that's
They're great
all he talks
minifigure,
about.
Yeah.
selections.
Yeah.
I know Monkey Kid kind of touches on this, but an anime theme. So Exoforce would be great, kind of revamp Exoforce.
Mhm.
But I think there's a Naruto set doing really well on Lego Ideas right now.
Okay.
So maybe some type of anime.
Would you want it mech centered though? Would you
Well,
want like all the classic mechs to come out?
I'm not-
They did the Voltron.
I'm not a huge anime fan. Like
Okay.
I don't watch it. I liked the Star Wars Visions, and I like mech stuff. So if they do anime, I like the Exoforce
Like-
mechs. Yeah.
Okay, so no Magazine or Z or anything. Okay.
No idea what you're talking about.
I don't
You
either.
do.
Like, what is
You
it?
do.
I
If
know
I
what
showed
I
you a
want.
picture of it, what was it?
Indiana Jones.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
my number
Oh,
one
Well,
yeah.
the new
all-time
movie's
favorite
coming out
theme.
at some point. I feel
Yeah,
like
next
we should.
year. So
Yeah.
the rumor is maybe late this year we'll get some Indiana Jones sets. But we'll see. But that's my all-time number one favorite Lego theme.
I just hope they don't repeat the sets they already did. I want something new. Maybe revamp
Yeah.
the one with the ball. I think that
to
was pretty
some
cool.
extent they'll have to.
Yeah.
But we didn't get very many Temple of Doom sets.
Yeah.
Very few Last Crusade sets. I know a lot of people don't love Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I don't love it, but I like it more than probably anybody else you'll meet in your life.
Yeah.
I think that, despite its flaws, it's a great Lego set movie. Every scene in that movie could be a Lego set.
I love that movie. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Oh,
I
heck yeah.
like.
See, I knew I liked
I
you.
like Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
I'm disappointed that he's probably never gonna come back as Mutt again. But I liked everything about that movie. I don't know why people hate on it so much.
It's not so. It occurred to me about 3 years ago that what it is about that movie. You know the scene where they're in the town and they kind of stage the fight so they can get out. You hear shake, rattle, and roll play as they're fighting. That is not an Indiana Jones moment. Indiana Jones movies previously are not set to music, and I think that this movie got lost in the edit. I do think that there are a lot of goofy things in this movie, like Mutt swinging on the vines with the monkeys. That's not Indiana Jones. That shouldn't be there. But there are so many cool things in this movie that are totally Indiana Jones, like the general getting eaten alive by the ants. That absolutely would have happened in
would've.
Temple of Doom.
Yeah,
you know, those weird, like the amphibious vehicle going down the waterfalls, that totally could have happened in Last Crusade. So there's a lot of good things. I just think it got lost in translation of the edit.
Well,
I think it's a
it's
fine
too
movie.
bad if that stopped it from doing more.
Yeah, I agree.
Alien Conquest,
Yeah.
SpongeBob SquarePants,
Yeah.
Jack Stone, though I think he's trolling us.
That's
No,
Well,
I think
was
actually
gonna say Chima.
we've been talking about Jack Stone coming back as a minifigure, actual minifigure.
actual
I
figure.
think they're gonna do that. We had somebody call the store
Yes.
just last week, and they said they had one of our employees on the phone, and our employee said, Jack Stone sets? Let me see. Chris, do we have any Jack Stone sets? I'm like, you're getting pranked. That's a prank call.
But it wasn't.
But they
said
actually
weren't.
were looking for Jack Stone sets. And
I think they could do like a Ninjago thing where they had like what's his face?
Yes.
They had that one guy
Johnny
pop
Thunder.
up. Well, Johnny Thunder came in the Lego movie sets.
Oh,
So
Clutch
that would work.
Powers?
Clutch Powers, that's
Clutch
who I'm
Powers,
thinking of. Yeah. So, they could do something like
So
that.
where would
maybe.
Jack Stone show up? Which thing? If he was just coming back to visit.
Probably Ninjago.
Oh, you think?
That'd be my guess.
Oh,
I think
okay.
they could slide
did
him
a
into
lot of-
Monkey King, Monkey
okay.
Kid too, but that might be a stretch.
Chima Apocalypse says for Zoom. Hero Factory. We've talked about this before. If they do Hero Factory or Bionicle, it will be in system. It's not gonna be your Papa's Hero Factory, or
Yeah,
it's
I agree
going to
with
be
that.
totally different. They may make new masks for each character, but that'll be the end of it.
Yeah,
I think that's here. Enjoy what we had, but I don't think it's ever coming back. It's too expensive, basically.
Yeah.
And of course, classic space, of course. Guess who said that, Chris?
Mark?
Who wanted
oh,
classic
yeah,
space?
Zoom, right?
All right.
Classic Space would be cool.
Yes. Me, I'm going to be the oddball out. I'm going to be the weirdo, like usual, like I am.
Yeah.
I'm going to say an unlicensed set. It actually overlaps with Indiana Jones. I would love to see adventurers come back.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
going to different,
The jungle.
like a fantasized version of exotic locations.
Yep.
I love that stuff in Lego.
We got so close a couple years ago with City, with the Jungle Police.
I love
Explorer
those.
stuff. That was so cool.
I
The
love those
reason I
sets.
bring that up, though, is that I don't think your idea is as far-fetched as it might have been 5-6 years ago, because now we have all those molds for, like, the jungle spider, the elephant,
Yes.
da-da-da. It's like, for those molds to be used in something as prolific as Lego City, I think what you want could actually happen.
I hope so. I hope so. I
Me
would.
too. I hope so, too.
Yeah. So
And
yeah.
you know what? In your honor, I'll buy them all.
Oh,
Buy
aw,
every single
thank
one.
you.
Now, not
Thank
for
you.
you. They're going to be
Yeah,
for
okay,
my
yeah, of
collection,
course,
but,
of course.
We're coming full circle to the whole vote with your
You
wallet
vote
thing.
with
So
your wallet.
there we
Okay.
go.
All right.
Or is there anything else on your clipboard?
That's all I had.
Okay.
That is everything I had. Do you guys have anything you'd like to add before we wrap it up?
Yeah. So in the news, in Lego news, and Angie, you had mentioned this yesterday to me in a text. Is
Yes.
we need to tag David Beckham in one of our posts.
He is huge into Lego.
And you know what? There's news right now that it's like he has just come out and said that he likes Lego and uses it for stress relief.
Yeah.
He has said that for
Yes.
15 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's actually one of the things when I first started getting back into Lego as an adult. It was about 15 years ago, and it was not okay
Right.
for me to be
Yeah.
playing with toys.
Yeah.
And especially in my workplace and my soccer team. And,
Yeah.
because Lego was not as popular, but David Beckham was into it, and Brad Pitt was also into
Pitt is
it.
huge into it.
And I would tell people, hey, what do me, David Beckham, and Brad Pitt have in common?
Yeah.
We all like Lego.
Yeah.
I just picture Brad Pitt like bringing home a date and like flicking on the lights, and it's like a complete Ninjago collection.
I think he's really big into architecture sets. I believe I know that because he's all about the falling
that's what he
water.
tells the public. But he's here's
yeah.
possessed Lloyd. Check it out. You know?
Yeah. No, but it was a huge. There was just a huge article I was reading last night, and I thought I sent it to Chris. I was like, we should totally tag him. People could come here. Like, he could literally come here. We are like the mecca for secondhand Lego, and if they're looking for anything, why not?
Fazoom says, I liked Lego before it was cool.
He's got proof, too. Fazoom actually designed one of the first factory sets.
Cool.
The Space Skulls.
Huh.
Yeah.
And that was early, like 2000, 2002, something like that.
Grumpy J says Orlando Bloom plays with his son with Lego.
There you go.
And I've heard the writers for South Park are also Lego fans. And he talks about how they're forced to be creative all the time, come up with new ideas, get funny. And he loves Lego he can shut his brain off and just follow the instructions.
Yeah.
So we tout Lego so much as being, it's this creative outlet,
Right.
but he uses it as the monotony, as like the
don't have to
resting
think about
brain.
He's probably the biggest fan of Lego art mosaics.
Yeah.
This is true. You're right.
Side question: Lego South Park when?
Oh yeah.
Not kid friendly.
That's
that's
never
true.
gonna happen.
All right. Can you? No, I'm not gonna go into the sets that just popped in my mind. All right. Thank you guys. Anything going on in the store we want to talk about? Any special deals?
We do have a winter customer code, $5 off. It's cold 22. So if you didn't get the email, it's cold 22. You get $5 off on our website, over the phone, in the store. You can use it one time. Then we have 15% off all of our built sets, and we actually have that includes that Ninjago city that we have out there built right now. So that's 15% off. We will ship it to you, but it will be destroyed in the mail.
Yeah, it may.
That's one set. We ship a lot of modulars built, and they survive. But that Ninjago city,
It's not going to.
It's gonna arrive in pieces.
You're gonna build it either way, but we do have the box and the instructions. Which
we'll
they will get.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. We'll ship it to you. It's just gonna get smashed.
Yeah. And built sets do not include like animals and things like that, right? Like what's not included? No minifigs, no
built
animals.
Sets is
as is. They come with what they come
animals and minifigures are not included.
Not typically.
But built animals like the big Shelob, that does count.
Yeah. That would count.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
You're getting into a gray area there, Justin.
Sorry.
I think what he's saying is stop asking questions.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if we're done, then thank you all of you. Thank you all of you for sitting and having this discussion with us. We always love interacting with you live. We will do a morning break every Wednesday, 9:30, as long as there's still stuff to talk about. So join us next time. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you soon. And look for this guy on our channel and look for us on his channel.
There we go. It's reciprocal.
Reciprocal.
If I could say that. And thank you guys again for having me today. This is so much fun. And this is the first chapter of what's going to be an awesome day.
Yes.
So
Show us your shirt. Flash the shirt.
There we go. Got the logo.
Bam!
I almost wore my vintage Lego Indiana Jones shirt, which, the hindsight's 2020 would have been pretty topical today. But, means we'll just have to do this again.
Next, that's all that means. Yeah, all right. Thank you guys. See ya.
See ya.
I was gonna say we could make you a vintage Lego Indiana Jones shirt.